something that can be obvious to you can be amazing to somebody else. I made a TikTok video and I'm gonna link it in the description below. And in this video, I just showed some of the things that I do on a daily basis as I go into classrooms. And based on all the comments that I'm seeing, it helps solidify a quote that I heard before that said something that can be obvious to you can be amazing to somebody else. And I was just going through the normal day of some of the things that I do. And what I noticed is that there's some administrators that don't necessarily know what it is that teachers are looking for. And there's some administrators that are not providing the support, but maybe because they don't know how. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about what is it that teachers are actually looking for. I had thousands of comments on that video. I'm gonna go through them and I synthesize them so you don't have to read all the comments. I got you. In the comments, the teachers were talking about some of the things that they're actually looking for from administration. And then if you're a teacher that's thinking that you may wanna be an administrator, I'm gonna give you my perspective on if administration is right for you. First, let's talk about what is it that teachers are even looking for? What is it that teachers are looking for? And I like to think about it with a football analogy. So, fun fact, I'm an Eagles fan. Fly, Eagles, fly. And this year, at the time of recording this, we're having an amazing year. So if you're an Eagles fan, let me know. If you're not an Eagles fan, it's all right. We can still be cool. But I'm going to use a sports analogy. Don't get lost on me. Don't click off. Pay attention. I'm going to explain it. I got you. What I'm noticing from the comments that I got from teachers is that teachers are sometimes looking more for a personal trainer than they are for a coach. See, a lot of times when I think about football, you look at the team and they have the GM sitting up at the top. That's maybe like the superintendent. They have the coach that I would say is kind of like the principal or the administrator. But then there's a physical trainer. And then they have the players. The players, I'm going to say, is the teachers. Those are the ones who are going out and they're on the front lines every day. Those are the ones that are taking the hits. Those are the ones that are throwing the passes, right? Those are the ones that are getting pushed out of bounds and getting hurt and things like that. Those are the ones that are taking all of it. And I would say that, I guess the students in this analogy would be the ball. Those are the ones that we're trying to get across the line of scrimmage, across the first down marker, across the end zone, right? Don't lose me on the analogy, I got you. I think a lot of times administrators, again, put themselves in that coach role. Like we sit back and we call the plays. We sit back and we make sure that they have the things that they need, that we set everybody up for success. And that's necessary. But I think what's even more important than that is the physical trainers. Because it's the physical trainer's job to make sure that the players can show up and play every day. When the player goes out there and they get hit in the knees or something like that, it's the physical trainers and team doctors that run out and meet them on the field and say, okay, does this hurt when I touch it right here? Can you move it to the left? Can you move it to the right? It's the physical trainers that then help them off and that kind of wrap it up. And they say, even when the player's like, no, I'm good, I'm gonna go back out. It's the physical trainer's job to have the player first in their mind and say, no, you sit down, let us do a proper evaluation on you. And based on all the comments that I was reading, I think that teachers are looking a lot more for physical trainers than they're looking for coaches. Because coaches, yeah, it's gonna be great. Thank you for the strategies, right? Thank you for the teaching. Thank you for going back through film with me and telling me where I can improve and giving me feedback. But I think they want that physical trainer that's gonna say, I need you to take care of yourself. That physical trainer that after I get injured, after I'm met with the disrespect from students, after parents are calling me out of my name, like after I go through all that, I need somebody who's gonna be there that's gonna help pick up the pieces. Somebody that's gonna go through rehab with me. Someone that's gonna stretch me out, right? Give me massages, right? Not literally, don't massage your coworkers, please. But someone that's gonna give me that physical therapy that I need to get back out there and be the best version of myself. And again, based on the comments, that's what I'm hearing that the teachers want. And I think that's more so the role that administrators should play. And that's the role that I see myself playing. Now, full transparency, I am a first-year administrator and I'm an assistant principal. So maybe it is the principal's role that is more of the coach and the overseer. Maybe it's the superintendent, again, that's more the GM that does the hiring of players, the firing of players, and the movement of personnel. But I find that my role, that role of support, is making sure that the players, the teachers, have exactly what they need to go out there and be successful, because that's how ultimately we're going to move the ball. If you follow that analogy, I think that teachers are looking more for physical and personal trainers or physical trainers than they are for a coach. Coaches are necessary, but I think they feel the connection when you act more as a physical trainer. So as an administrator, I would say that our role is identifying when you need to be a coach, when you need to be a physical trainer. Pursuit of excellence moment. Do you even want to be an administrator?